Welcome back, everyone. So as you know, when we left off, Harold was busily setting up his new profile. His friend Kyle was going to pop in and give him a hand too. Let's check in and see how they're going.
Hello everyone and greetings from the internet. Welcome to session 2 of our bCyberwise module. My name is Kyle and this is my friend Healthy Harold. You may remember us from such short films as Harold Potter and the Trailer of Secrets, Puppets of the Caribbean, and Herbivores. On our last adventure, we learned all about the wonders of the internet and how to use it safely. You might also recall Harold was making a profile. Well, you'll be pleased to know he now has over 30 friends. He uses the internet to connect with people from all different parts of his life. He even has different group chats. Let's take a look. One for his family, where he can keep up to date with what everyone has been up to. Even his cousin that lives on the other side of the world. People always say they look the same. One for his soccer team, where him and his teammates organise training and carpools to games. Harold loves the bond between him and his teammates and how they make each other feel included. A study group for a research project that him and his classmates are working on. This group is great for him to collaborate with others and be creative. And a group with his 2 closest friends, where Harold and his friends share memes and reach out to each other for advice. All of these groups give Harold a sense of connection and belonging that, without the internet, may prove hard sometimes. Is there someone in your life that the internet can help you keep in touch with? Take a few moments to think about someone who would love to hear from you. Write down their name and get in touch with them after the lesson. What technology will you use to reach out? Harold and his cousin are using FaceTime to talk to each other. Harold's cousin is 10 years old and he's asking Harold's advice on which apps are safe for him to use at his age. It is important to be mindful that many apps and games have age restrictions, as some content can be inappropriate for kids. Be sure to always check with a trusted adult. What's that noise, Harold? Don't tell me that's another friend request. Harold has been receiving friend requests from all these people he doesn't know, and he's not sure what to do. Well, that's because you're famous, Harold. Everybody in Australia knows you. But you did the right thing. You should always check with an adult before you accept any friend requests. Maybe we can look at them together. Steph, 10 years old, loves netball. Now, Harold doesn't know Steph, but says she looks pretty cool. Well, even though she seems pretty cool, Harold, should we accept friend requests from people we don't know? Isaiah, 63 years old, loves gardening. Now Harold tells me he rides past this man on his way to school and he says good morning. Well, you do know this man, Harold, but how well do you know him? If not very well, then it's probably for the best that you don't have him as a friend on the internet. Boots, 9 years old, loves hanging out with friends and going to the beach. Now this is your friend from school, isn't it, Harold? Well, I think Boots is safe to accept, but I'm still glad you asked me anyway. It wouldn't hurt to tell a trusted adult when your friends send you a friend request. Gabriella, 45 years old, loves spending time with her kids and travelling. This is Harold's mum's best friend. Well, Harold, even though you know this person, she is mum's best friend, so I would definitely talk to mum before accepting. Rashan, 11 years old, loves footy. Harold tells me Rashan can sometimes be a bully at school. Well, Harold, if this person isn't your friend in real life, you don't have to accept them as a friend on the internet. You don't have to be friends with everyone.
Harold doesn't spend a lot of time using the internet for things like that. He prefers to catch up with his friends in real life when he can. He doesn't mind a bit of gaming though. Harold's grown-ups say he can only game on certain days, but he usually has a great time when he is allowed on. Let's check in with him now and see how he is going.
Hey! You're new, aren't you? so good. Do you play in a team? You can play with me. Do you have to play with an adult around? Turn your camera on so I can see you. It will be our secret.
Oh no! Geez, there was a lot going on for Harold then.
Quick question.
Yes, Harold was feeling pretty worried. Did you know that when we feel worried thoughts in our minds, our bodies give us early warning signs, and they keep us safe? Let's bring along one of Harold's kid scientists to tell us more.
Hello, my name's Bradley and I'm one of Healthy Harold's kid scientists. It's very nice to meet you. Well, sort of meet you. I can't see you, but you can see me. All of us kid scientists are here to help us all learn about the connection between our brains and our bodies. Our bodies and our brains are talking to each other all the time. They're connected through nerves. Do you know that your body sends clues to your brain to let it know when you might be unsafe or in danger? Imagine that we are walking down a dark street and we see a shadow in the corner of our eyes or hear a strange noise. Our body sends us clues to let us know that we could be in danger. We might feel our heart beating faster, or the hairs on the back of our necks are standing up, or our breathing getting faster. The feeling and survival parts of our brain get the message that something could be wrong. And suddenly, before we even know it, we feel very alert and ready to react to whatever comes next. There are other times we can get those feelings. Our body gives us clues like we might feel a bit sick in the stomach, or our muscles get tighter. These body clues can let us know that something isn't quite right. Sometimes people can make us feel like that. If somebody says something or does something that makes you feel a bit creeped out, that's your body's way of sending you clues and letting your brain know that what that person is saying or doing could be unsafe or dangerous. Our bodies and our brains are always communicating with each other in some way. My body was sending me clues before we filmed this segment. I was feeling a bit sick in the stomach and my heart was beating faster and my hands felt sweaty. But I knew this was happening because I was feeling a bit nervous about talking in front of the camera. I listened to the clues my body was sending me, but my brain was able to work out that I wasn't in danger. Our bodies and our brains are very clever. Now I'm finished, and I'm very proud of myself that I did this. I hope you've learned to listen to your body clues. Goodbye from me, Kid Scientist, signing off.
Now that all makes a lot of sense. It sounds like some of these games can bring up some pretty big feelings. If this has brought up any big feelings for you, it could be a great time for us to think about who our safe adults are who can help us work through them. They may be the people that you live with, people in your neighborhood, in your family, or even here at school.
Quick question.
Who are 5 safe adults you could talk to if you were worried? How about you ask your teacher right now to have a think about the safe adults that are at school who you could talk to if something made you feel a bit weird or worried online, or even just generally in life. I'm going to leave you now to have that important chat, and we will see you soon for part 3 because you have officially completed level 2.